Hi guys, I'm Asif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video, and today I have created this kind of static effect. There motion there, but this effect is static. It's not like appearing, or it's not impact like anything, but it's just a static thing. And I took a reference from here, so all my elements look similar to this. And why I thought to create this effect, because I had already all the elements and I just reused my elements and create this effect. And this link is not working for ArtStation, so I'll put this Pinterest link for my credit in my video, and let's start this tutorial. First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So basically, let me show you the elements I took from my other tutorial, so you can watch those tutorials also for better understanding. So for this center ball, I used my just recent tutorial, this parallax, and you can see I have a ball here. So this is the exact same ball I took for the center. Then these rings and these tags I created. Then for this leaf, you can watch, if you'll search flower in my tutorials, you will see this tutorial. So I just took the emitter from here and then change the texture and material, and so you can watch this. You will have knowledge how to place leaves or make a flower like this. Then these petals, I have used it many times, and recently I created a tutorial. You can see these petals also here, but recently I created a tutorial which was, my internet is slow. Oh, it's taking really long time. So recently I created a tutorial on book FX where page is turning. So I use these leaves, so you can check that tutorial also for this leaf. Okay, this tutorial, you can see these petals here also. So these are the elements I took. Now I'll show you from starting each element, and you can see it looks nice altogether. So this is the effect, and first emitter is just a reflection ball. It is a sphere mesh which has this material, and I use this SDR apex reflection vector and dynamic parameter just to decrease the amount of reflection. This is going to emissive, metallic, specular is 1, then roughness is 0, means roughness is full, opacity 0.2. so this is the material, and I use the mesh and just spawning one particle which has infinite life and size, and this dynamic parameter I can increase or decrease the reflection. See, this is the full, but I'm using it 3. Okay, after this I have this volume, and you should definitely watch this tutorial for this, but I'll show you again. So I am using sphere again, and I have this material. In this I have a crack texture, actually the aura texture, and I'm multiplying it with dynamic parameter so I can control the tiling. Then also I can control the pan because of this dynamic parameter, and this is going to opacity. And here I'm scaling this mesh because I'm spawning 100 particles. These are 100 spheres, and it is very heavy. In fact, you cannot use it in game, I think. So I'm scaling this mesh and multiplying with execution index. So this is let me show you. So if I duplicate this, copy, paste, and now I have that mesh and that material, and I'll delete other parameters. Okay, and I'll make this to maybe 10. So now you can see I have this sphere with that texture. Okay, and now because these are 100, I can use 1, but I'm using 100. And if I stop, and if I take the scale mesh and make it float, and now I can scale it obviously. But if I want per particle scale, so I will multiply it with execution. So my multiplier will be multiply with each particle individually, and you can see now I have this volume because per particle scaling. If I decrease the spawn rate, you will understand. See, this is the bigger, then smaller, because of the ID. It's multiplying this value again and again, and I got this volume. So this is how I created that. And you can after this you can edit the alpha like this or anything. After this I got this leaf, and for this is my material. It's all material, and I just placed it in particles. So basically I had this texture which has 3 channels. This is full R, then green, this edge, then blue, full edge, and I separately multiply these channels with the color. So I got this, and then I had this aura texture with this styling, panning, multiplying it with red channel. So I got this, then it's adding on the emissive, so I got this. And here if I duplicate this and place it here, and I delete every module, just okay, and I reset this also. So I got this texture in my particle, and it's 1 now. So I used 8 particle, then I aligned it, custom aligned, and then I took the torus, and if you have like 500 radius, it will distribute on torus, but it is random. So make this direct and multiply u with the execution index. So this will distribute with equal distance, and then because you use this custom alignment, then you can use here align sprite on mesh orientation. Okay, and I will align on Z, and then these all should face to the center, to the torus. So I will take initial mesh rotation and connect this orientation vector to the torus, anything torus normal, so tangent, let's say tangent. So you can see it has some issue still. Oops, sorry, you need to use custom, and now you can see. And now if you'll increase or decrease your spawn rate, you can see you can make cool effects. So in my case I'm using just 8, and with torus you can increase the space or decrease, and you can also rotate these like inside. If I make it 0, it is like this. If I make it 0.25, it is inside, and I can also increase the size like this, and you can see it is also a cool effect. Cool. And now I can again rotate these, and still it's making some cool effects. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. Okay, so you got the idea how I did that. And after leaf I got this ring. So this is very basic. I had just 8 particle actually, because I duplicated leaf, so it has 8 particle. I can make it 1, it will reduce some brightness. And then custom alignment, aligning on Z, and it is rotating. And that's the material. So I got this radial with high density. Then I use 3 blend and got the edge. 3 blend works like this. If you got a texture which has white, black and gray and use 3 blend, it will show you the RGB, and you can see this is R, this is blue, this is G. You want only G, so you need to make the G 1, that means white, and you need to make the R transparent, black and blue also. So you got the edge like this. Then here I got this texture coordinate, took the mask, then sine has 2, so it's making both side faded. Then power to make it more black, multiplying these together, so it's cutting, and then again power and multiplying 50 and adding it on it. So this part is brighter. See, this part is brighter. Then core. This is my core. Very simple material, just this flash texture. And here spawn 10 particles, infinite life, color is blue, random size and rotating random. Then glow. This glow is exactly copy of core, and I just increase the size and change the color a little bit more bluish. This is cyan, and this is more blue and bigger. Then last text. So in this I got the mesh disk, and then I got this texture. I have 4x2 tiling, and if you preview this on this disk, it will like this. And to cut the center part, I use this gradient, power it, and then multiplying these together, so it cutting that. And then I have this noise texture which is panning, multiplying with text, powering it, so I got this area, multiplying by 200, so it is brighter, then multiplying with particle color and adding on that, so you can see it has this bright part, and accidentally this is showing. You can increase this value to cut this and save. So you got this. And the last is petal. So for the petal, I have this curved mesh, curved plane, and this texture 4x4 with normal map. And you can use it just these two textures, just connect. These things really doesn't matter here because this is all materials, so I use it as it is. Then I'm spawning 30 particles, and on Torus location, curl noise for initial position, and you can see the 15 frame, 16, and some curl noise again. And I use a spring force because if you will not use spring force and life is infinite, so your curl noise will throw your particles away. See, these particles just keep going and going and going. So I want this spring force because I'm using the particle position as initial position, so these particles coming back to the initial position and trying to maintain that position, and because of curl noise they are moving also. So that's it, and this is how it looks all together. And I think I will also make a version of this effect with some animation maybe. So that's it for now. I hope you can create this whole thing on your own. So bye, take care.